I'll give you an answer. I'm going to give you the preface or caveat to that. What AI is today is wildly different than what it was last quarter, which is wildly different than it was a quarter before. Like, if we were having this conversation a year ago, Ben, what I think ChatGPT may have just been introduced. Like, it's almost at that moment. I remember like the first time I used it and being like, whoa, this is going to shake a lot of things up. So I think where we're at today, I'll give you an answer, but I don't like. Someone might listen to this in a month and be like, "Shay, you were just so wrong." I will just own that if that makes sense. Um, but where AI is today, in a sense of, as we think about marketing and what's changing within it, there's this content generation is like a big piece of that, right? And that is a little scary, I believe, in the sense that Google's going to start to figure that out, because all content generation is the cultivation of everything else that large language model can go find on the internet. So unless you're training it on very specific or own data sets, that's going to be hard to do. And I think the strongest content marketing is probably going to come from the forums of where there's true opinions, where there is true guidance, net new education, or something like you're actually influencing or evolving in that lens. And behind that too, I also think the idea of owned channels are going to rapidly evolve. We've already had, just a ton of different algorithm changes through social networks, the cost of ads completely changing or rerouting. You're even seeing just key audiences migrate from platforms to others, from what was Twitter and X to something else. Like, it's just the idea of where marketing is going. It's just been changing so much, I'd say, in the last 12 months, and AI has been pushing a lot of that. So I think in the marketing space, it's thinking far more about some of what owned channels you have, and that being, hey, what are channels that we've created, our customers, our audience comes to us in, we can control how we appear, how we show up, how we engage and speak to our customers. Podcast is a great way to do that in so many different ways, right? It's an own channel. Those are becoming so much more important. And if I were to layer in the design side too, it's one of, how do you actually stand out? How do you be a bit more creative than the competition to catch someone's attention, right? And that could be through design or the content side. So things are changing pretty rapidly. That to me is also the fun and exciting part, where like it's not as if like there's a playbook and we just got to go run that. It's you're kind of on your toes every single day, thinking about, all right, how is this evolving? How is this changing? And where is the opportunity for us? And where does that quote unquote luck come from, where preparation meets that opportunity? So I don't know. I think that's the fun part of it.